Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of New News Today. So we have two new participants because you guys already know Ivan, Javier, Susan, and they're my two good friends, Justin and Arnel. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Justin. I currently reside here in California, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. What about you, Arnel? Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Arnel Davila. I'm 23. I live in Houston, Texas.
Awesome. Can you give them the exact address, please?
Wait, what?
Just give them the exact address. You might as well, like you already stated your state.
Dude, no, man. You must understand, bro. As long as they know your name, they can know where you live.
No, that's what I didn't tell you guys to say your last name, but it says it right there anyway.
And we found the paranoid part of the conversation, you guys.
I found out the
Yeah.
place where my friend lives. Like, he didn't tell me where he lived, but I found out where he lived just because I knew his name.
Okay.
Because I knew his name, I found out his dad's name is, his mom's name,
Okay, are you done yet?
their phone numbers, and where they used to live and where they currently live, right? It's ridiculous.
Dang.
Why would you look that up, though?
Yeah, you must be a hardcore stalker, or no?
Oh, because I found out I could do that with my own name.
Is this friend a girl or a guy?
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Alright, wait,
Let's get back on track.
get back on track, guys. So yeah, we already introduced Arnel and Justin, and as you can see, Arnel is definitely not a stalker. The first topic today, and the only topic today, because I know we're gonna end up, because last time we did three topics, so we know how long that was, and I had to split it up into 5 parts. So this time we're just doing one topic because I know we're gonna end up talking about something else. So yeah, and that topic is, I sent it to everyone already prior to this video. Not everyone read it, which is fine because I'm gonna read it anyway. So the first topic was from CNN Politics, and it says Trump ignores recent calamities in his push to open schools. So it says, I'm just gonna read what it says. President Donald Trump's new push to open schools shows he's learned nothing from the calamities sparked by his demands for premature state openings. The coronavirus pandemic is again rearing out of control, rising in a majority of states as a new warning comes that more than 200,000 Americans could be dead by Election Day. The United States on Tuesday recorded 60,021 new cases of the virus, a new single-day record. But Trump barreled forward anyway, failing to offer detailed proposals or planning on the imminent question of how schools could open safely as soon as next month, even as he admitted he intended to crank up pressure on governors to do what he wants. So basically, that's just the beginning of the article, but we all know where it's heading. He's trying to open up the schools, despite the fact that the pandemic isn't really ceasing or halting, and I think they're putting all the students at risk. So the first question is, how do you guys feel about this? What do you think? You think they should open it? Like, we should just tough it out, or do you think that we should kind of not allow our young children, the young children in our households, to go back to school? What do you guys think?
I think the kids are gonna be okay. Well, most of the kids are gonna be okay. The problem is, okay, yeah, they get the disease, they get the virus, but they don't show any signs or symptoms. Oh, they're overall okay. But they're gonna infect their parents. And while you're trying to control the kids and how they interact with each other, you can't control with how the parents interact with
Their
parents.
kids, yeah.
You don't know whether they're already in their mid-50s, mid-60s, or just barely starting in their mid-30s.
That's true. I mean, I
You
totally
have to
agree.
think about the teachers as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Teachers are very susceptible to the virus as well.
yeah.
Yeah, it's super risky. Like students nowadays, they skip class.
Yeah,
They're like, I don't want to go to class.
yeah,
And nowadays, people are complaining that, why can't I go to school, right?
yeah.
Man, hopefully they at least up their pay. If they have to risk themselves, right?
Yeah, totally, man.
Or
give them as much protection as you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our tax dollars are going somewhere.
Yeah.
At least I'd feel good knowing that we're keeping them as safe as possible.
Well, as a teacher, our pay probably goes up $1 more as like hazard pay. And the precautions like we're taking is what you do when someone just goes to work. Like you're taking the kid's temperature and asking the parents, well, does the kid feel sick and whatnot. But
they don't have like a zone, like a bubble zone or something, or like a screen or anything.
Well, like when they come into the building, that's where their screen is, where they get the temperature taken. But the classroom sizes are cut down a lot, and with my students, they're a lot younger, and so instead of having a classroom of about 15, you're only teaching 4 in a classroom because you don't want them to interact. But I'm not sure that goes for like older kids, especially when you want them to play or whatnot.
But you know how when you go inside like a convenience store and you have like a screen at least? Like a screen at least like that's how I thought it could be, like at least have a screen, like give them every possible protection that you can.
Well, I'm not sure because like if you read some of the CDC guidelines on how the CDC something like that for the education, they talk about how teachers, the basic thing is just wearing masks and cleaning your surface. There's no screen between you and the student.
Wow, that's kind of very risky. Like Susan, as a teacher, how do you feel about like the in this kind of situation? Would you rather have it be like an online teaching situation, or would you rather have there be a more controlled in-person interaction? Well,
for my work, it offers you can do it like on Zoom or you can work on campus.
Wow, okay.
And it's all depending on the parent.
Mm-hmm.
But as a teacher, it depends on the age you're teaching. Because like if you're trying to teach the younger elementary kids, are they really going to sit like on a computer and like look at you?
Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah, because
even when I was in college, I would do online classes and I wouldn't actually pay attention to the lecture.
Oh yeah.
So like imagine younger kids.
Yeah, I can relate.
I mean, you also have to think about like if they do implement like kids going to school, can they like really force kids to go to school? Like what if their parents like don't want their kids to go to school, right? Exactly. That's like a thing. That's like a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Like, can you force kids to go to school even though their parents don't want to go to school for their safety and their safety?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't really force people to go to school.
Yeah.
No, but it is a law that your child has to go to school. Well,
right.
Some sort of school. Like for us, we're keeping my nephews. Instead of going like on campus, we're going to have them take online, classes instead.
Right.
But do you think they're gonna try to search different avenues like homeschooling instead?
Yeah, I think that's gonna probably go on the rise for people who can afford getting homeschooled. That they're gonna just get tutors and people to teach to their kids, so that they don't have to go out into the dangerous world.
Yes. I mean, yeah, this is really there are a lot of factors. If you guys were parents, would you trust this? Would you let your kids go out to school physically?
I mean, sometimes you don't have much of a choice because of course, if you're really busy and you have a busy job, and you can't get daycare, a lot of parents, they would probably want their children to go to school, so it could take up some time. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's who I live with, to be honest. Okay, if you live with your grandmother and grandfather, you probably shouldn't go take your kids straight to school, obviously. Or if you do any of their errands, because, they're not allowed to go outside. Just put that under consideration. So,
is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I do a lot of errands for my grandmother, so if I ever get COVID, I don't know what's going to happen with her.
Well, isn't there, websites that she could order, get people to, bring her groceries and stuff?
She doesn't even know how to use YouTube, man. It's how far...
You could do it yourself, but you could just put the address as hers, so they could send it to her address.
I mean, she gets some food anyways. Yeah, she gets some assistance with food. But it's like, there's a lot of things she can't eat because she's diabetic, right? And it's because she's like Filipino, there's different types of food that she would eat and wouldn't eat.
Time I see like kids going out by themselves, it's like, can you really trust kids not to like leave their houses and like go to different places where they could possibly get the disease and spread it anyways?
Yeah, totally.
Because where I work, like I just see like kids all the time just by themselves. They're coming in, and I always have to remind them to bring their masks and stuff.
Dang.
It's like they're not aware of that stuff. Well, they are, but it's like they have like such small attention spans that they can't remind themselves
to wear their mask.
Things.
Yeah.
Audio